Good evening. Welcome to our Sparks, Nitzutzos, the Sparks of Torah tidbits on the weekly Torah portion. This week, the portion is called Ki Seitzei, or Ki Seitzei, when you go out to wage war. But before we even begin, I like to highlight the thing that makes this Parsha unique. Every Parsha has its own thing that stands out. One of the things that stand out in this Parsha that it has the largest number of mitzvahs, of commandments in the Torah. There were 613, so you'd expect interspersed between 53 sections, that would give you about 12 per section. Well, this one has 74 commandments of all sorts, every category, of the category of mishpatim, civil laws, eidos, ceremonial laws when we commemorate holidays and things like that, and chukim, the laws that are supra-rational, laws for which we don't have any rational explanation, or not an obvious rational explanation. And this parsha contains all of these laws, and many of them seem to be very different from the other, but it's a complete representation, you could say, of all of the 613 commandments. But it starts off on the topic of waging war. Jews, when they came into Israel, they had to wage a war of conquest, and later on they waged various other wars, including wars of expanding their territory. So the Torah makes the following introduction. Ki Seitzei l'milchama alevecha. This is chapter 21, verse 10. If you wage war against your enemy, unasana Hashem alekecha biyadecha, God will deliver him in your hands, v'shavisa shivyo, you will capture a captive. So, without going into the actual continuation of this, where it talks about the law of the man seeing a beautiful woman, the laws governing that relationship with her during the war and after the war, but the very introductory verse teaches us some very powerful lessons. Number one, the way it introduces it is when you go out to wage war. Why the expression going out? It should have said when you wage war. The word going out seems to indicate that somehow you're getting away from something. Now, physically, you're in your territory and you go out to another territory to wage war, but that's such an incidental aspect of it, it's so obvious, but why does the Torah have to emphasize going out? Second question is, and this you cannot see in the English translation, it says when you go out to wage war, so they translate it as against your enemy, but that's not what it really says. If you translate it literally, it says al eivecha, on your enemy. You go out to wage war on your enemy. So the Alter Rebbe explains, first Chabad Rebbe, and amplified by the Rebbe, that a Jew has to know where is his real place. What is his real state of mind in which a Jew should always be? And what is the aberration? Sometimes we have to do things that are not our essence, not who we really are, because of extenuating circumstances. What is the state of a Jew? The state of the Jew is not war. The state of the Jew is peace. Now this is understood on a simple level, that our goal is peace. There's no religion, there's no culture in all of history, including modern day cultures, in which the ideal of peace is as underscored as it is in Judaism. And we can spend the whole rest of this class just quoting the places in which the idea of shalom, of peace, is mentioned